Growing up, shows like Law and Order SVU and Forensics Files heavily influenced my love for true crime, working with at-risk children, and advocating for those who cannot speak up for themselves. From working with kids to learning about forensic and lifespan psychology, I've always wanted to do something special with my life. My name is Holland Turner. I am currently a junior at Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee. I am enrolled in Belmont's Psychology and Legal Studies programs as a psychology major and a legal studies minor. I hope that in the future I can advocate for the rights of at-risk children, a modern-day Olivia Benson, if you will, by studying the psychological aspects of cases in a court of law. I think I would be a fitting candidate for admission to your graduate school because I am passionate about helping others and I love to learn. I also believe I am a good candidate because in a job commonly occupied by white men and women, I believe it is important for all of their gender, races, and ethnicities to have equal representation, especially in this field of work. While not having job experiences directly related to psychology studies, I have plenty of experience with at-risk children, and I strongly believe I have the skills needed to excel in this specific arena. For example, I have worked multiple years as a teacher's aide at Mama Lear Hearing School at Vanderbilt University, learning how to use hearing aids, working to help integrate non-hearing children to able-bodied classrooms, and taking initiative to create, collaborate, and work together with my colleagues to help create accessible classrooms that advocate for the needs of all children, not just able-bodied children. In addition to working with the hard of hearing community, I have also had 2 foster brothers in the past 2 years that were taken from homes but under investigation because they were unsafe and unfit for them to live in. According to an article entitled "The Attachment as a Tool in the Treatment of Children Within Foster Care," a recent study conducted by AFCARS, the Adoption and Foster Care Analysis Reporting System, in 2015, found that about 61% of children in the foster care system experienced neglect. 32% had a parent or parents that abused drugs. 13% experienced physical abuse. 8% experienced parent incarceration. And 4% experienced sexual abuse. Kids in the foster care system often experience such neglect and never receive any psychological help. This kind of trauma leads to negative mental consequences and can be detrimental to their lives. The same article reports that 30 to 80% of children in the foster care system have some sort of health issue, and about 1/3 of children in the system have a chronic medical condition. Working at Mama Lear Hearing School not only gave me the tools needed to work with young children, but also gave me an insight into one specific disabled community that needs representation in the very able-bodied society we live in today. Seeing this trauma firsthand has encouraged me not only to make others aware about the disabled and abandoned, but have also encouraged me to be a resource to those who need help and eventually to have the tools needed to provide that help one day. Another reason I believe I would be a good candidate is because representation matters. While Law and Order SVU is a diverse show, its main character, Olivia Benson, is still a heterosexual, able-bodied, white cis woman. Most of the other characters also fit this mold. As a Black cis woman, I believe that my impact in the clinical psychology and legal field would be important and necessary in a field with so little representation. In an article entitled "A Look into Increasing Demographic Representation Within Behavioral Medicine," the importance of a diverse workforce is especially important to helping understand, study, and incorporate ethnic and cultural identifications into psychological resources. My experience as a Black woman from a single-parent family would be important and would possibly help the patients I treat one day feel represented and understood when it comes to mental health. Classes such as Introduction to Sociology, Introduction to Social Work, Race, Class, and Gender, Lifespan Development, Abnormal Psychology, and the Foundations of Education have all helped me gain deeper insight into the needs of at-risk communities, and have helped me broaden my horizons into areas of psychology and legal studies I had no idea existed. These classes have inspired me to further my education in psychology and legal studies and have inspired me to become a clinical psychologist, hopefully one day helping someone not only feel represented but heard in the loud society we live in today. I look forward to taking psychology classes at your school to help further my studies in the field and help me grow as a person, open to all experiences, no matter how hard the journey is or may be. Thank you.